Try not to touch that crap with your hands. Try to dig away on the sides of the battery too, flat like this, and dig away at the sides of the battery. Try and get the sides loose. Might make the job a little bit easier. You can be pretty forceful with these. They're meant to be in a tire, and they're meant to take everyday abuse of humongous potholes and stuff like that. Try and dig away from the edges. Try not to kill that circuit board, though. There is a circuit board right underneath. Okay, I can see that battery coming up. It's lifting. So we've got the battery up. You're going to be very careful not to break it. And we're going to try and position it and twist it. So we can see that clamp. See that? Hold on. See the clamp? There's a clamp right here connecting it to that bottom terminal. What we're going to do is we're going to take our cutting tool and we're going to snip it off. Sorry, my video cut off. We're going to remove the battery. So now we've got the battery removed. We're going to clean out the inside, and we're just going to clean a little bit off of the traces of the soldering pads so we can solder on there. We're going to take our soldering iron and we're going to tap it to the top pad. We're going to put a little bit of solder on the top pad. We're going to get rid of any residue or any crap that was on the top pad. We're going to do the same thing to the bottom pad. The bottom pad should still have the trace that was cut on it. You might want to remove that a little bit, see if you can get rid of that. So, see, we got the little piece of metal. Well, you could see a little piece of metal. And now we've got clean pads to solder to. Just make sure you got a nice blob of solder on there, so when you put the new pad on, it bonds. We're going to discard of this old one, and we're going to take our new one and have it here ready to go. We're going to clean off the inside, mainly around the back edges. We're going to clean it off. We're going to get it real nice and flush to the inside plastic surrounding. We're going to clean off also the surrounding in here. We're basically going to make a square away from those two solder points, so that when we put this this new battery in, it fits and you don't have to really go struggling pushing it in there. We're going to get the top and the top side, and that should be good. Now what we're going to do is we're going to place this. We're going to line the bottom to the bottom soldering pad and the top to the top soldering pad. And we're just going to push it in there. Align it forward first, and then push it down and to the back in. It's going to be a tight squeeze, but once it's in there, you'll know. Okay, so it's in there now. Now what we're going to do is we've got that bottom soldering pad right here. I don't know if you could see it in the video, but it's right there. It's right next to the soldering joint. And this one, this top one, is right next to the top soldering joint. We're going to push with this screwdriver this down towards the soldering point. We're going to take our soldering iron and we're going to solder a big blob connecting these bottom two and this top two. Okay, the bottom one is soldered. We're going to do the edge of the top one. To the pad. Okay. Now that's complete. If you wanted to test it, you could take a voltage meter and test to see if they're good, but the conductivity is fine. I know my work, and it should be perfect. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take, I take hot glue, a little bit of hot glue, and we're going to cover the bottom pad. Just a little bit, not enough so that you can't epoxy it. And I'm going to cover the top pad as well, just because I'm here now, and I might as well do it. This is so that when we put the silicone in, it doesn't conduct electricity and short circuit our battery.